Despite his defeat at Yorktown, Lord Charles Cornwallis was cheered when he landed in England on January 21, 1782. He retained the confidence of successive British governments and was appointed Governor-General and Commander-in-Chief in India in 1786. He successfully led British forces to victory in the Third Anglo-Mysore War from 1789 to 1792. In 1798, Cornwallis was appointed Lord Lieutenant and Commander-in-Chief of Ireland. The spirit of revolution had swept the British out of America and now threatened to do the same thing in Ireland. Disaffected Irishmen began to assert their constitutional rights, and sought aid from the French, who had staged their own revolution in 1789. A massive force of 26,000 was assembled under Lord Cornwallis, which crushed the Irish rebellion and repulsed a French invasion of Ireland. Following his service in Ireland, Cornwallis was reappointed to India in 1805, where he died of fever at the age of 66 not long after his arrival. Another British soldier who returned to a triumphant welcome was Lieutenant Colonel Banastre Tarleton, who led the fearsome Loyalist British Legion. He was universally acclaimed for his legendary exploits in the American War and became a close friend of the Prince of Wales, the future King George IV. In 1787, Tarleton wrote history of the campaigns of 1780 and 1781 in the southern provinces of North America. In 1790 he was elected to Parliament, where he served for over 20 years. In the Napoleonic Wars, Tarleton served under the Duke of Wellington, reaching the rank of Lieutenant General in 1801. In 1815, he was awarded a baronetcy. In 2006, 3 regimental colors of the 3rd Virginia Detachment that Tarleton captured at the Battle of Waxhaws were auctioned by Sotheby's. Passed down in Tarleton's family for almost 250 years, these battle flags were the last American Revolutionary War colors known to remain in British hands and the last such colors to remain in private hands anywhere. The 3 Virginia flags sold for $5 million. Unlike Cornwallis and Tarleton, Benedict Arnold was not celebrated when he arrived in England. He tried to advise British politicians to continue the fight for America despite the defeat at Yorktown. Members of Parliament expressed the hope that the government would never put Arnold at the head of a part of the British Army lest the sentiments of true honour, which every British officer holds dearer than life, should be offended. Arnold next tried his hand at business. He was turned down for a position in the East India Company where great fortunes were being made, with the explanation that the purity of his conduct was generally thought low. In 1785, Arnold tried land speculation in Canada and trading in the West Indies. The entire family moved to Canada in 1787, where the quarrelsome Arnold became involved in a series of bad business deals and petty lawsuits. He became so unpopular that the townspeople of St. John, New Brunswick burned him in effigy in front of his house as his family watched. The family returned to London in 1791. In July 1792, Arnold fought a duel with the Earl of Lauderdale, who had impugned his honour. When war broke out with France, he outfitted a privateer and sailed for the West Indies. By 1801, Arnold's health began to fail. After 4 days of delirium, he died on June 14, 1801 at the age of 60, leaving debts and a name synonymous with treachery.